Continue to the previous class, the properties of determinant, property 7, properties of invariance. If we change any row or column of a determinant as the sum of the product of the scalar multiple of any other row or column, then value of the determinant remains same. That is, if we change any row, suppose we change ith row as the sum of the scalar multiple of jth row, that is denoted by Ri plus k Rj. Similarly, Ci is followed by Ci plus k Cj. That is, ith column is changed by ith column plus k into jth column. For an example, in this determinant, if we apply R1 is followed by R1 plus k R2, that is A plus Kp, B plus Kq, C plus Kr, we get this determinant. Now determinant of this and this are identical. If we prove from RHS by using sum property, this determinant can be expressed as the addition of two determinants. Now this plus this, now value of second determinant is 0 as row 1 and row 2 are proportional. It is Kp, Kq, Kr, it is PQR. So we get the previous determinant. So determinant of this and this are identical. Similarly, we can write Ri is followed by Ri plus alpha Rj plus beta Rk. Similarly, Ci is followed by Ci plus alpha Cj plus beta Ck. By using this property on this determinant, C1 plus alpha C2 plus beta C3, by applying this, we can write A1 plus alpha B1 plus beta C1, A2 plus alpha B2 plus beta C2, similarly A3 plus alpha B3 plus beta C3. Now determinant of this and these are identical. If we start from RHS, this can be expressed as the addition of three determinants. Now value of second and third determinant are 0. The second determinant is 0 since column 1 and column 2 are proportional. Third determinant is 0 since column 1 and column 3 are proportional. So determinant of this and this are the value of this determinant also identical. Evaluation of determinant. It is easy to evaluate a determinant of order 2, but to evaluate higher order determinants, we should always try to introduce zeros at maximum number of places in a particular row or particular column by using above properties. Suppose without expanding, evaluate followings. It is 1 2 3 3 minus 1 0 10 minus 1 3. If you observe this, we can write 3 into 3 9 plus 1 10 minus 3 plus 2 it is minus 1 0 plus 3 it is 3. That is, if we changed R3 by R3 minus 3 R2 minus R1, then obviously it is 10 minus 9 minus 1 it is 0, minus 1 minus 3 plus 2 it is 0, again 3 minus 0 minus 3 it is 0. So we also solve this by another method. If we change R1 by R1 plus 3 R2, that is 1 plus 9 it is 10, 2 minus 3 it is minus 1, 3 plus 0 it is 3. So row 1 and row 3 are identical, so determinant of this equal to 0 by using identical property as row 1 and row 3 are identical. Similarly, to evaluate this, where omega is the cube root of unity, we know that there is a property Ci is followed by Ci plus alpha Cj plus beta C3. If we put I equal to 1, j equal to 2 and k equal to 3 and alpha equal to 1, beta equal to 1, we can write C1 is followed by C1 plus C2 plus C3. Now 1 plus omega square, omega plus omega square plus 1, omega square plus 1 plus omega. We know that 1 plus omega square is 0. As first column is 0, every elements of first column are 0, then value of this determinant is 0 by using all 0 property. We also use the property R1 is followed by R1 plus R2 plus R3. So it is 1 plus omega square, 1 plus omega square, 1 plus omega square. Similarly, take another example. If you observe this, first row and third row are proportional. It is 10, 15, 25, 20, 30, 50. Then by taking common 2 from row 3, we can write this. Now this determinant of this equal to 0, so 0 equal to 0. Suppose you evaluate this determinant. If you observe this, It is 1 plus 4 equal to 5, 2 plus 5 equal to 7, 3 plus 6 equal to 9. If we fill out, column 3 is filled out by column 3 minus column 2. That is 5 minus 4 1, 7 minus 5 2, 9 minus 6 3. Now column 1 and column 3 are identical, so determinant of this equal to 0. You also use the property also. Column 1 is filled out by column 1 plus column 2. By using this property, we can write 5, 7, 9. It is 4, 5, 9. Sorry, 4, 5, 6, 5, 7, 9. Now this equal to 0 as column 1 and column 3 are identical. Let us take another example. This. As you know that to minimize the calculation step, if we try to reduce maximum number of 0 to any particular row or particular column. For example, if we reduce this 2 to 0 and 3 to 0, then in the first column we get maximum 2 zeros. So suppose we changed R2 by R2 minus 2 R1 to make 2 to 0. Similarly, R3 is followed by R3 minus 3 R1 to make 3 to 0. By using this property, we can write 1, 4, 14, again 2 minus 2, 0, 5 minus 8, minus 3, 25 minus 28, it is minus 3. That is R2 minus 2 row 2, 5 minus 8, that is minus 3, 25 minus 28, minus 3. Similarly, R3 minus 3 R1, 3 minus 3, 0, 6 minus 12, minus 6, 36, minus 42, 3 into 14, that is 42, 36 minus 42, which is minus 6. Now this can be reduced to determinant of order 2, minus 6, minus 6. Now these two are also 0 since column 1 equal to column 2 by using identical property. Suppose you want to solve this determinant. First observe that in this question the first column x, y, z, second column y plus z, z plus x, x plus y, third column x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z. If column 1 is plotted by column 1 plus column 2, then it is x plus y plus z, it is x plus y plus z, it is x plus y plus z. Also it is column 1 equal to column 3, so determinant equal to 0. If you use this property, column 3 is plotted by column 3 minus column 2, that is x, y, z, y plus z, z plus x, x plus y. X plus y plus z minus y plus z, that is x, here is y, it is z. This equal to 0 since column 1 equal to column 3. Suppose you want to solve this. First observe 1, 15, 20, 2, 35, 42, 3, 47, 63. If we use the property, R2 is followed by R2 minus 2 R1, that is to reduce this 2 to 0, and R3 is followed by R3 minus 3 R1. Assignment to you, solve this. Suppose we want to evaluate this determinant. If you observe that in the first row each elements are identical. If we reduce any of the two elements to 0, then this third determinant is converted to determinant of order 2. Suppose you apply the property column 1 is followed by column 1 minus column 2, that it is 0, it is minus 3, it is minus 2. Similarly 1, 5, 12, 1, 8, 14. Again use the property column 2 is followed by column 2 minus column 3, That is, we can write 0 minus 3 minus 2, and it is 0 minus 3 minus 2. It is 1, 8, 14. If we expand in first row, we can write it is the third order determinant is reduced to second order determinant, that is minus 3 minus 3 minus 2 minus 2. Now determinant of this is equal to 0. Or we can write 1 1 1 2 5 8 10 12 14. We can use these two property in one step, that is column 1 is followed by column 1 minus column 2, column 2 is followed by column 2 minus column 3, that is 0 minus 3 minus 2, 0 minus 3 minus 2, 1 8 14. Again we get this. If you think that you also use the property, three property at a time, that is column 1 minus column 2, column 2 minus column 3, again column 3 is followed by column 3 minus column 1, so every elements are 0, then it is wrong. We cannot use three property at a time. Since column 1 is changed by column 1 minus column 2, already column 1 is changed. If we change column 2 is followed by column 2 minus column 3, again column 2 is changed, then we cannot change column 3 by using any of the column 1 or column 2. So we cannot use three properties at a time. So we can use two property so that it does not affect any one of the property. For example, suppose you want to use the property column 1 minus column 2, again column 2 is followed by column 2 minus column 1, then it is wrong. That is, column 1 is already changed, so we cannot use again the property column 2 minus column 1. Okay. We also use the property column 2 is followed by column 2 minus column 1, column 3 is followed by column 3 minus column 2, or column 1. You can use these two property at a time. As every elements of first row are identical, we can reduce any two elements to 0 by using this property. Now order 3 determinant is reduced to order 2 determinant, then it is easy to solve. Suppose we solve this. Here every elements of column 1 are identical. When every elements of rows 1 are identical, we use the property of columns. Similarly, if every elements of columns are identical, you use the property of rows to reduce any two elements to 0. Suppose you use the property R1 is followed by R1 minus R2 and R2 is followed by R2 minus R3. By using these two property, it is 0, it is minus 5, it is minus 6. Similarly, it is 0, it is minus 1, it is 4, it is 1 9 6. Now if we expand in first column, this determinant can be reduced to determinant of order 2, that is minus 5 minus 6 minus 1 4, by eliminating third column. Now this equal to minus 20 minus 6 is equal to minus 26. Suppose you want to evaluate this determinant, sin alpha sin beta sin gamma cos alpha cos beta cos gamma. It is sin alpha plus delta. We can write sin alpha sin beta sin gamma cos alpha cos beta cos gamma. We can write it as sin alpha cos delta plus cos alpha sin delta. Again sin beta cos delta cos beta sin delta. Similarly, sine gamma cos delta, cos gamma sine delta. By using sum property, this determinant can be expressed as sum of two determinants, that is sine alpha, sine beta, sine gamma, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, sine alpha cos delta, sine beta cos delta, sine gamma cos delta, plus sine alpha, sine beta, sine gamma, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, cos alpha, sine delta, cos beta, sine delta, cos gamma, sine delta. Now this determinant of this is 0, since column 1 is proportional to column 3. Again, determinant of this equal to 0, since it is cos delta. If we multiply cos delta in column 1, we get this, or we can take common cos delta from column 3. We get sine alpha, sine beta, sine gamma, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, sine alpha, sine beta, sine gamma. Again, column 1, column 3 are identical, determinant 0. Again, determinant of this equal to 0, since second column and third column are proportional. That is, if you multiply sine delta in column 2, we get column 3. That is, this equal to 0, since column 2 is proportional to column 3. So determinant of this equal to 0. So without expanding, you can evaluate this determinant. If you want to solve this question, evaluate this determinant, we know that we can evaluate determinant of order 3 along any one row or any one column, but it is convenient if we expand along column 2. That is, in column 2 there are maximum number of zeros. So if you expand in column 2, the sign of the entries are negative, positive, negative. So it is 0 into anything 0, minus plus 2 into anything, that is deleting second row and second column. 1 minus 5 8 6 3 1 4 1 3 7. Now you can solve it. Suppose you want to evaluate these determinants. It is 0, x minus y, y minus z. If you observe that it is x minus y, it is y minus x, it is y minus z, it is z minus y. That is, it is the determinant of a skew symmetric matrix. It is z minus x, it is x minus z. If we choose this equal to delta, taking common minus 1 from column 1, column 2 and column 3 respectively, that is 0, it is minus 1 cube, 0, it is x minus y. By taking common minus 1, it is y minus z, it is y minus x, it is 0, it is x minus z. Similarly, z minus y, x minus z, 0, minus 1 cube, minus 1. By using reflection property, that is Ri interchange with Ci, that is 0, x minus y, y minus z, y minus x, 0, x minus z. It is z minus x. So we can write this as z minus x. Again, z minus y, x minus z, 0, which is again minus delta, implies delta equal to minus delta. So 2 delta equal to 0. implies delta equal to 0. So determinant of a skew symmetric matrix of odd order is 0. That is, if this is a skew symmetric matrix, determinant of a skew symmetric matrix. Now we can prove this. We also prove this statement. Determinant of a skew symmetric matrix of odd order. Let A is a skew symmetric matrix. Let A is a skew symmetric matrix. Implies A transpose equal to minus of A. Implies determinant of A transpose equal determinant of minus A. Now determinant of A transpose is equal to minus 1 to the power n in determinant of A. As we know that determinant of Ka equal to k to the power n into determinant of A, where n is the order of the determinant or order of the matrix A. We know that determinant of A transpose equal to determinant of A. It is minus determinant of A since n is odd. Now 2 into determinant of A equal to 0, so determinant of A equal to 0. So determinant of a skew symmetric matrix of odd order is 0. If you evaluate to this determinant, this minus cosec square theta sec square theta minus 0.2 cot square theta minus tan square theta 1.2 minus 1 1 1. By using the property R1 is divided by R1 plus R2, that is minus cosec square theta plus cot square theta, which is equal to minus 1. We know that cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. Similarly, sec square theta minus tan square theta, it is 1. Minus 0.2 plus 1.2, it is 1. It is cot square theta minus tan square theta 1.2. It is minus 1 1 1. This is equal to 0 since rho 1 is equal to rho 3. We can prove this. Another question. Prove that determinant of 1 plus A 1 1 1 1 plus B1 1 1 1 plus C is equal to ABC whole into 1 plus 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C. We know that to evaluate a determinant of order 3, we can evaluate along any one row or any one column. To reduce the calculation step, suppose you use the property column 1 is followed by column 1 minus column 2, column 2 is followed by column 2 minus column 3. If you use this property, then the value of the determinant is unaltered. So by using this property, suppose you start from LHS, we can write 1 plus A minus 1, 1 plus A minus 1, that is A, 1 minus 1 plus B, it is minus B, 1 minus 1 0. Again 1 minus 1 0, it is B, again it is minus C, it is 1 1 1 plus C. By evaluating this determinant along first row, A B 1 minus C 1 plus C minus 0 into this plus 1 into, again deleting first one third column, it is minus B B 0 minus C, that is A whole into B plus BC plus C minus 0 plus 1 into BC, that is AB plus ABC plus CA plus BC. That is by taking common ABC or multiply ABC and divide ABC. If you divide ABC, you get 1 by C. It is 1. It is 1 by B. It is 1 by A. Again, by rearranging it, 1 plus 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C.